and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team.
Oh, oops, the alley. A gorgeous delivery to Towns.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Got that one up quick.
We often see LeBron James with the ball in his hands, creating for himself or others. That time, a little catch and shoot, the easy one for LeBron.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. That one drops for him.
Yeah, refusing to let the possession end, making sure they convert. LeBron James with a big-time finish.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Mitchell with it. He's picked up by James. And the dump by LeBron.
LeBron James goes high in the air, and absolutely no doubt about how that's going to end.
Outside Curry. In the corner. Tatum with it. Inside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And so just over a minute and a half played. Here's Mitchell.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it in help defense or on the ball.
And that one's good. Tatum.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Here's Mitchell. Here's the floater.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the shot goes in.
This is why you run your offense through LeBron. Great vision, great decision maker.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Mitchell.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And you have to keep James off the board because he will punish you like that if he gets the rebound.
Tatum on the wing. Misses the three. Curry with the steal. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
You see the instincts of Curry on the interior. Defenders might be lurking. This guy too good.
Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Towns. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. To the inside. Here's LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron James, one of the great showmen to ever lace them up. How about that finish, folks?
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him about the game plan to contain LeBron James, and he laughed. He said, there's a way to contain LeBron James. All we can do is try not to give him easy looks and force him to make tough plays. Guess that's the best you can do against Steve James, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Brunson. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. And that one drops for him. LeBron's got 12 points in the game.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score. Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And it's James missing. Driving in. Gets it out to Jordan. Good. It's Tatum picking up the assist.
And when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
LeBron with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. "17 seconds left to play in the first. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Up by 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Back to Porzingis. Clock at 6.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
So it's the visitors now. Offensive rebound. James. And James throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, Gio, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Here's LeBron. To the middle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
It's his first trip to the line. Good on both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
To the left side wing. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 points this quarter.
But he's got the green light. Porzingis understands. Be ready on the catch.
It's deflected. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
On the wing, Mitchell. And there's the call on Curry. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Now Curry. Pass to Towns. Here's Jordan. Kicks it out to LeBron. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Mitchell with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that.
And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And they continue to control the ball.
Wow, LeBron James sends it back. LeBron on the defensive end.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure.
What a thing of beauty from James.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Tatum's shot is off. For three, Mitchell. Miss number 6 for him. He's made 2 of his 8 attempts. They get it back. Outside Curry. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Pushing it up. Here's Jordan. They get a hand on it. And they'll get another chance. Tatum's shot is off.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
There's 1:17 left here in the second. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Jordan. And here is Mitchell. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Tatum with another miss.
I'll tell you, they're trying to cut into this lead, but he has not hit one this period. You know, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Here's James. That shot missing. Great tee that time from Giannis. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Tatum no good.
He's missed everything he's taken in this quarter, and it's making it very difficult for them to come back.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game time. No good from Jordan. To the wing on the left. The wide open look here for Porzingis. All 3 off the mark. Back to LeBron. In the corner. Tatum with it. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. That will count. That shot, no good. And so... happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Now here's Giannis. Pass to Porzingis. And the rejection by James. Down low. Curry wide open. From outside, off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Mitchell. Wow, the athleticism of LeBron James.
The ability to sustain productivity over the entirety of his career. LeBron James is a modern marvel.
Towns is doubled. The 3 from Tatum.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Jordan's got 8 points.
And we've seen it. He can do this all game. Jordan with a great burst there to get the finish.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Jordan with it. Now defended by Mitchell. LeBron with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Here's Brunson. Hasn't made one yet. To the paint. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. There's so much pressure to win now. GMs are willing to use draft assets.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. Looking to get back on track here. They get it again. And it's Towns on the follow.
Just excellent anticipation by Karl Anthony Towns. You've got to know where that ball is going to come off there.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Porzingis to the inside. Here's LeBron. And the dunk by James.
One of those nights where opposing coaches just shake their head. LeBron has taken over.
Down low. James jackhammers it down.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And that one's good, Mitchell.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Jordan at the elbow. Lots of room. Giannis grabs the miss.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Jordan with the bucket.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though the team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
What's striking about LeBron James is how his game has morphed to now it's all about guile and smarts and experience. He continues to dominate just in a different way.
Knocked away. Finished off by LeBron.
LeBron James goes high in the air, and absolutely no doubt about how that's going to end.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Lays it up off the glass. Mitchell's got 8 points in the quarter.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. No, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. And LeBron throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Pass to Porzingis. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And here's Tatum for three. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Now Porzingis. Shoots over Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on LeBron James. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Second free throw, no good. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Lobs it up for Jordan. No good that time.
And that would have been a spectacular alley-oop. Really difficult to get the timing right on those long ones. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Antetokounmpo with the steal. Here's James. And they'll keep possession. Porzingis. And finished off by LeBron.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. You talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs. Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. LeBron right side for the three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Here's Mitchell. And the layup's good off the glass.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Jordan with it. He's picked up by Pippen. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silent since.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Towns with the steal. One-on-one here. Jordan for two. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, Jordan just glides up the court. It's kind of deceptive. Doesn't look like he's running as fast as he really is.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
That's a vicious assault on the rim by LeBron. Incredibly accomplished dunker who's still got plenty of bounce in his step.
And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That's his third foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Out to Brunson. Inside. Here's James. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. LeBron's got 38 points. In the corner. Tatum with it. No good with the triple.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the post spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to ease up off the threes.
Here's Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, it's like he just keeps going up and up. Limitless vertical for MJ.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
1:52 left in the game. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Towns. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, my goodness. Throw it down, Donovan Mitchell, just exploding off the floor.
To the middle. There's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And the rejection by James. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Mitchell. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
And Mitchell drops them both.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
Down low. Can't get it to fall. All alone. And Jordan throws it down.
It's just one of those nights where Jordan can do no wrong offensively. And let's talk about the endurance to go along with it. Wow.
1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
To the inside. Here's LeBron. Great D that time from James. Michael Jordan again.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
James with it. He's picked up by James. That one goes. Count it.
And you can see when he has the basket in his sight, he's going to attack. And once he's in tight, he is a terrific finisher. Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And he knocks down the first one. So he picks up just one from the line that time. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
James right side. And he banks in the layup. James has got 42 in the game.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for the NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. It's James atop the key. Holmgren wide open. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one is on Towns.
And you got to like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. James outside. And finished off by LeBron.
Not the first, and certainly not the last time we'll see this. LeBron finding airspace.
Holmgren with the steal. Thompson in the corner. Takes a three. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. Plays quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
James with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's Thompson. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off. But the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
To the paint. Here's Towns. No good with the layup. Gilgeous Alexander.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Count it.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk to Mark Dagnall for a minute. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
All right, thank you, David.
And LeBron still a force inside. Size, athleticism, it's all still there.
They get a hand on it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Outside, Towns. A good look from Holmgren. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Now that's got to excite Holmgren's fans. If he keeps improving his handle, watch out.
To the inside. And James throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even in a power finish. Down low. Here's James. And the rejection by Holmgren. Thompson for the triple. Giannis grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
still has the hops. LeBron, one of the most forceful dunkers in the league.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. James with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the wingspan coming into play for SGA, just getting on top of that one.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. On the wing, Thompson. That three off the mark.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Curry. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Tipped away. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Thompson in the corner. But three. It's good from long range. Thompson's got 6 points. His first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Up by 3. And we'll get the second. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Thompson inside the line. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. LeBron right side. And stolen by LeBron. Thompson in the corner. Towns wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Towns has got his first 3 points of the game. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Knocked loose. Towns with the steal. Thompson with it. He's picked up by James. James gets inside and finishes.
Look, with the size and athleticism of LeBron James, it gives you more problems than a math book.
LeBron outside. Run past the arc. And Holmgren pulls it down. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul.
Well, he thought he could slip by there and grab the board, but got too much body and gets called for going over the back.
Well, he plays super active on the glass, so calls like this are to be expected.
The kick out to Towns. Sinks the three-pointer. Towns has got 6.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And there's the call on Curry. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Thompson for 3. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
Towns wide open. And just miss after miss right now. Curry wide open. Off target from the baseline. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to James. Towns in the corner. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. On the wing, James. Clock at 4. Towns for 3. Nailed from three-point land. 8 points for him.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
James connects from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Giannis, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Holmgren. Off target at the rim. Towns with the bucket. And that's 10 points for Karl-Anthony Towns.
Oh, man, for over 20 years, has it been tough to find anyone that dishes it better than LeBron?
Holmgren gets the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. Got that one up quick. Towns has got 13.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Thompson misses.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to LeBron. Looking to get it going. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. On the wing, Thompson. He's got 9. Puts up a deep 3. James misses. Moving it up. Here's Towns. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Up by 11. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Pass to James. Kicks it out to Giannis. Towns in the corner. To the middle. 5 on the clock. And they recover it. And it's off from three-point range. 16 feet away. Was shot by LeBron. No good.
McGee giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's Thompson. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Holmgren. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Right side, Towns.
3 of 4 to start the second half.
Kicks it out to James. LeBron outside. Up to the wing. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts. I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Pass to James. Inside. Here's Giannis. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points so far.
SGA doesn't rely on the 3 to get his points, but man, he gets fouled. Watch out.
It's good.
Oh man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Lets it go with the 3.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Inside, Klay Thompson.
Known as a shooter, Thompson's size allows him to score inside as well.
Towns with 3. They get it back.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
To the middle. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Here's LeBron. And a wide open look for James. And a miss there on the triple.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
And Towns gets it to go.
On the catch and shoot there, just so relaxed. Almost looks like Towns is playing a game of horse out there.
.51 seconds left in the third. Good D by Holmgren. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
To the inside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Down low. And the dunk by Towns.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy ones.
Floats it up for Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Holmgren in the corner. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. And it's James missing.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Leading by 10. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Curry. Holmgren in the corner. Thompson outside. Hands it from downtown.
Love watching Klay Thompson and that easy stroke of his.
Here's James. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Both free throws good from James.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Holmgren. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flank.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
It's Curry outside. Drills the three-pointer.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a quick pass.
Giannis with it. He's picked up by LeBron. James making it look easy from deep.
When LeBron's shooting like that, nothing you can do defensively.
Pass to Holmgren. Thompson in the posts. Kicks it out to James. And here is Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Outside, Towns. Just 3 to shoot. To the paint. James absorbing hits on the drive.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Pass to Curry. Down low. Inside. And stolen by LeBron. James looking it over. Towns with it. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
Here's LeBron. LeBron going to work inside.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And this is looking automatic. A nice fluid shot here from Holmgren off the pass.
Pass to James. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass a nice assist.
Stolen by Johnson. Here's Holmgren. Thompson outside. Out left to the wing. Wide open. Holmgren can't hit. Here's James. And James throws it down.
And the defense make it too easy for LeBron James. Can't let him get that close.
And the rejection by Giannis. He's all gas and no break. James caps off a beautiful fast break.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. Now, Coach told his team, we're up. Take care of the ball. Don't give them the game. Playing smart basketball will reach a victory for us. Guys?
Thanks, David. James jackhammers it down.
Well, LeBron James lives for the big moment. Another one there.
Drops in the tray.
And, guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear. He's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Here's Towns. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. 58 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Town. Boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's Curry. Holmgren in the corner. Lots of room. Can't get it to go. Shooting 47% on 7 of 15 attempts. And finished off by LeBron.
Was there ever any doubt who they were going to go to? LeBron James is clutch.
35 seconds left in the game. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good.
Cashes in on the technical there, and that will extend the lead.
And that's an intentional foul. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, they'll be looking for the steal here on the inbounds. If they can't come up with the TO right away, then it's time to foul and hope for some misses at the line.
Drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
For me, the last time you watched Steph Curry on an NBA floor not have a smile on his face. He's always playing with that infectious joy.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And that's what you want your leaders to do. Giannis stepping up in a big way.
The shot by Thompson, no good. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Guys, what do you think?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
That's a 2 from Towns. Here's James. It counts.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. So the road team gets the W in this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett